Okay, camera rolling. Let's do this. Okay, but hi hearts! Welcome back to Heartlines.
Your space for real talks from real hearts. And for today's episode, I am deeply honored to welcome our very first guest. She comes from an indigenous community, carrying with her the richness of her culture and the strength of her roots. Despite challenges, she has become an inspiration and a role model in her community. Not only that, her journey is one of resilience, courage, and hope. I am so excited for you to hear her story. Ladies and gentlemen, a proud Blaan.
Please help me welcome Efrelyn Malayon Dayaludin. Oh my god, it feels the same thing. Please have a seat. Welcome to the show. Oh my god. I'm trying to be formal and professional here. Oh my god. That's okay, ha? Please feel comfortable.
Yeah.
So once again, welcome to the show. Welcome to
Thank you, Auntie.
Thank you, Auntie. I really waited for this moment.
Oh, I know.
I've seen how you prepare.
Yeah,
I really did. Okay. Oh my God. Pero guys, ang sakit na ng pangako ha. Yung kanina pa ako nakasmile. Teka lang.
Oh my God.
I'm so excited. Before that, I'd like to thank you so much.
Oh, thank you. You're welcome, Auntie. My pleasure.
For saying yes to this. Because, you know, not everybody is confident. Not everybody is willing to share their life in public.
Yeah.
And yet, you said yes to this. So, I am really grateful.
You're welcome, Auntie. It's really my pleasure because I really want to, you know, to really share my story to inspire people talaga. Especially the young people in my community.
Yes. That's why I'm so excited also.
You're nervous?
Yeah. It's really, parang iba talaga yung feeling, you know? Maybe we can drink first. Okay, cheers. Cheers. So I have your questions, but before that, maybe you want to introduce yourself first, where you came from, and maybe kung meron ka gustong batiin mula doon sa inyo. Let's do this. Come on. Okay. Hi, hearts. Hi, Auntie. Hi, hearts. I am Efrelyn Dayaludin. I just turned 25. Grown up in an indigenous community in Banga, South Cotabato, Philippines. Dos ato nga Blaan. And, ano ba yun? Parang akong nanginginig. And I am now currently living here in the Netherlands, Auntie. And of course, I want to say hi to my family, my friends, and of course to my dada. Also to the young people out there living in my community. Yes. Hi and welcome to Heartlines.
Yes!
Gusto ko yun. Few flafos or few turu, few flabby, few them. You know what? I think hindi ko na siya patatagalin. Kasi excited na ako magtanong.
Oh my God! Nanginginig yung tuhod.
Really? Ako naman, for some reason, I'm sweating. I'm sweating, yeah, I know. I don't know, parang I feel so fresh. No, because I think we take it seriously. Really. We take it seriously. Parang hindi lang siya laro-laro. That's why merong konting pressure, but we can manage.
Yeah, we can.
We can manage. Okay, let's do that. I think I want to start with, like, can you share with our listeners about the Netherlands? Like, why are you here? What are you doing here? Maybe just a short information about the opportunity why you came here.
Okay. So, Auntie, Netherlands is really a beautiful country talaga. Rich in history and culture. Isa ang bansang ito dito sa Europa na gustong dayuhan ng maraming tao.
Right.
It's really a dream country that most people wanted to be, you know, to come here, Auntie. And then because of its vibrant culture, beautiful people, beautiful souls, and beautiful places na hindi mo talaga akalaing nag-e-exist. Pinangarap ko rin kasi ito noon pa. And I'm really grateful, Auntie, because of the opportunity na nakarating ako dito.
Right.
The pathway I took was the cultural exchange program. Basically, I am an au pair here in the Netherlands. Sa mga hindi pa nakakaalam about au pair, ito po ay cultural exchange program. This is the opportunity for the young people out there na they want to immerse themselves in different culture, matuto ng ibang lengguwahe, and of course,
this program will give you the opportunity to travel around Europe.
Yeah.
If you wish to be an au pair here in the Netherlands, their basic requirements is you must be 18 to 25 years old, walang anak, hindi pa kasal, and dapat single ka. Also, there are a lot of IND recognized agency na pwede din nilang applyan, and maybe they could visit the website of INDNL ba tawag doon? And there you can see the recognized agency talaga ng Netherlands. So
she's very proud na au pair siya.
yeah, I am.
And we have a lot of like background story why I say that. I mean, not everyone is proud.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Being an au pair, and but I just want to put it out there that there's nothing to be ashamed of. It's a really beautiful opportunity, and it will give you a lot of other opportunities. So sa lahat ng mga au pairs dyan, hi sa inyong lahat.
Hi sa mga kapwa ko au pairs dito sa Netherlands. Let's be proud.
Yeah, you're
Let's
doing
be
great.
proud. Yeah.
You're doing great. But auntie, meron lang nag-pop up sa akin. Like of all EU countries, back in the Philippines, when you were deciding on what country or where do you want to go, why Netherlands though?
For me, I think Netherlands is the easiest way na makapunta ka ng Europe.
Parang ang dali
parang ang dali
mag-apply.
makapasok dito.
Okay.
As an au pair, As an au pair.
Walang nag-recommend sa'yo, walang nagsabi.
Walang nag-recommend. It's really
your choice.
Yeah, it's really my choice. As in ako talaga ang nag-decide at naghanap ng way para makarating dito. So,
nice. Nakaka-excite naman yung journey talaga, no?
Yeah.
Okay, so thank you for sharing that. Pwede mag-inom muna ulit kami.
Mag-cheers ulit tayo eh.
Oh, we're doing good.
Yeah,
I'm so proud of us.
I think nawawala na yung kaba.
Yeah. Oh my God. Kasi napaka-formal na kanina.
Oo, napaka-formal.
Right? So coming from an indigenous community, did you ever feel like you are behind others or that you are less privileged just because you are a Blaan?
I think yes, auntie. Coming from an indigenous community is a challenging journey for me talaga. Like what you have said before, with our history, we are known to be an uneducated people. And because of that, required na dapat meron tayong improve sa sarili natin, sa pamilya natin, at lalong-lalo na sa mga taong nagda-down sa atin. But sometimes it's a little bit pressure din Kasi me personally, kailangan kaya ko to. Kailangan gawin ko ito. Because I am not just a Blaan lang. I am a Blaan with pride na kayang makipagsabayan kahit kanino man at kayang mangarap ng mataas tulad din ng karamihan, auntie. I think it is not about where we came from.
Yeah, true.
But it's about who we are as a person. Who you want to become without anything to prove to other people, auntie. Because at the end of the day, we are all human naman. People's opinion don't matter naman eh. Whatever they think about you, your origin, auntie, they don't matter talaga. What matters most is that how you push yourself forward, how you dream for your family, for yourself, and also for your future, auntie. Hindi ito kung saan tayo nanggagaling. Kundi ito ay kung ano tayo bilang isang tao na may pangarap sa buhay nang walang kailangan patunayan sa ibang tao. So, yun, auntie.
Ang ganda nun. It's about how you push yourself to move forward. Gusto ko yun. Auntie, but like, have you ever felt being bullied just because you are Blaan?
Being bullied? So far, hindi pa naman. But there's one girl na nakasabayan ko. We are looking for something sa may parang information board sa school. Ayun, binamention ko Efrelyn Dialudin. And she asked me, Muslim ka po? Sabi niya. Sabi ko, hindi po. Kasi sabi niya daw, yung tunog daw kasi ng Dialudin is parang Muslim daw. So yun, sabi ko, hindi po. Blaan po ako. Sabi niya, Blaan. So, familiar sa akin yan. Naririnig ko yung Blaan word na yan sa mga ekspresyon ng tao. For example, pag may nakita silang tao na, oh my God, na nakapaalang, sasabihin ay Blaan yan. And yung mga Blaan daw na as in wala talagang pinag-aralan. Hindi niya naman personally na sinabi yun. Parang narinig niya na ganun yung pagkakilala sa mga Blaan. So, ayun, auntie, medyo ano lang siya.
Kuha mo na ako ng tissue.
Emotional na ako.
Yung tissue natin, table.
Table natin.
Low budget.
Oh my God.
Emotional ako.
Totoo yan. Okay, I really had I'm just hurt because of how they think about the Blaan people. Alam mo yun. So yun.
That's of course, that's not a good thing to hear.
Yeah,
na gagawin nilang expression yun. But I hope, I'm not sure if it's still existing now. And I hope na it's not anymore. Or at least slowly by slowly, maalis na natin yun, no? And not only sa mga Blaan, like not only sa mga indigenous peoples, but like let's be more aware, let's be more careful, mindful. Of course, when it's something about where you came from, about the tribe, about the ethnic group, about your ethnicity, about your community, of course, hindi naman maganda na nakakaranas nakakaranas ng kahit na sino man na bullying na ganun. Hopefully, this episode will teach also, you know, a lesson na let's not make fun of the ethnicity we're
Yeah, that's true. Totoo talaga.
Sorry, auntie, napaiyak kita.
I hate you.
Yun yung goal.
Totoo. Sinabi ko lang sa'yo kanina. Pili ko goal mo talaga ako paiyakin.
Auntie, can I just say, sobrang ganda mo ngayon. Naisingit ko lang.
Alam ko.
Alam ko.
Alam ko.
Ang ganda niya. I swear. Auntie, you're so
You're so beautiful din, auntie.
Oh, thank you. You're so vibrant.
Yeah. It's really our culture.
Yeah. She's wearing, by the way, she's wearing the ethnic dress, the ethnic costume, and gusto ko lang, sorry, auntie, isingit ko lang, gusto kong pasalamatan si Biala Piang dahil siya talaga nag-asikaso para mapadalhan tayo dito ng dress. Okay, thank you so much kay Biala Piang. Okay, so relating to that, auntie, relating to the third question, do you see yourself bringing something back to your community when you return home?
I think if there's something that I could bring back home, I think it would be my experience and journey here in Europe. Kasi hindi lahat ng pinapakita o nakikita nila sa social media account ko, ayun na yun eh. Every photo I posted, there's a background story. There's a beautiful story, beautiful experiences that is worth to bring back home that I can share. Hey, this is not just the only world. There's something out here na mismong nakita ng dalawang mata ko, na na-experience ko mismo. With that, I can be able to inspire, especially sa mga kabataan na parte ng indigenous community. They can also dream to get out of their comfort zone, to see what's outside their world. Since I experience it here, and of course, may mga kabataan talaga na may inspired, and they also want to dream, sana ako din. And ayun, sana ma-experience din nila kung anong na-experience ko dito.
I'd like to, you know, to give emphasis on that because I think, auntie, if I'm not mistaken, doon sa community niyo, specifically doon lang sa Ibong, ikaw yung unang au pair.
Are you?
You are the first.
I am the first au pair and the first young, pero man lang young adult. Sorry, young people na nakarating dito sa Europe. In my community.
Siguro sa iba, parang wala lang yun sa kanila. Pero sa akin, sobrang ano yun, auntie, inspiring yun. Kasi kumbaga, I'm so happy to hear na merong isang kabataan, blaan, na nanggaling doon sa community mo na, you know, you are living in your dreams now. You once dreamed of this, and I know that you've also sacrificed some things back in the Philippines to be able to experience this. And ikaw yung unang au pair doon sa community ninyo. And hopefully, ikaw yung magiging, ikaw yung susundan nila.
I think, it will happen.
It will happen.
It will happen.
For sure. Yes.
I'm confident. Merong susunod. Merong susunod sa akin na taga dyan. Galing dyan sa lugar ko mismo.
That's so nice, auntie. Ang galing nun. Let's cut it there. Because that's another story.
That's true.
Yes. Okay, so we're doing good, auntie. Ano ba yan, Uy? Okay, so ano na tayo? Nasa pang-5 na tayo.
Oh, wow.
Can you share something about your relationship? Like, maybe I'd start with, are you in a relationship? Gusto natin yung mga usapan na ganyan.
I am in a relationship with someone. We are almost 10 years now.
Wow!
And he's my high school sweetheart and my first boyfriend.
Until now, siya pa din.
Siya pa din. And bata pa lang ako noon.
Pero naging responsible ka naman para kayo sa 10 years.
He's living in the Philippines now. And we are in a long distance relationship.
Right. Being in that relationship for that long, wasn't it difficult for you to decide to leave to leave him and pursue your dreams? Like, ikaw muna. Yung mga dreams muna, yung mga plano mo muna.
Yes, it's hard for me to live the life I used to live with and the people I used to live with, living in an unfamiliar place like here. But on the other side, I was already make myself ready to leave. Pinangarap na kasi namin siya ng boyfriend ko since when we were in high school. As in, nakalatag na talaga yung mga plans and dreams namin together. He always wants what's best for me, what's best for him, and what's best for the both of us. It's hard, but at the same time, it's really fulfilling. Because we really supported each other talaga. And he's always there to support me talaga, to guide me. Mahirap siya, but when you're already in the situation, nasabi mo na, kinaya natin at kaya natin.
Kaya nyo pala.
Oo, kaya namin.
Kaya lang pala. Right. Auntie, I say that, I ask that because, you know, I think it's so courageous to pause from the relationship. Imagine, like, 10 years na kayo nasa relationship and pretty much, I'm sure, like, every day, magkasama kayo.
Yeah.
Parang buhay nyo na yung isa't isa. And yet, ang tapang nyo para mag-decide na, okay, hiwalay mo na kayo, ipupurso mo muna yung dreams mo dito, yung mga plano mo dito, and then siya doon, maghihintay siya doon. And for almost a year now that you're here, I can see that your relationship just grew even stronger.
Yeah.
Anong sikreto?
Anong sikreto? I think the secret is just the choice.
Okay.
Yeah, it's really our choice.
Right.
Na we really want to make it together in the end. We really want to be with each other until the end talaga, Auntie. It's really our choice. And of course, the commitment, and you really need to trust your partner talaga.
Right.
I think that's what relationship should be. Like lifting each other higher and not hold each other's back. Kahit pa, you know, ang kapalit nito ay ang paglayo nyo sa isa't isa. But you know, love grows stronger pag parehas kayong suportado ang isa't isa kahit pa magkalayo kayong dalawa.
Right. Yes.
Yeah.
And for him to be that strong, also emotionally strong, that he's supporting you all the way, that's really commendable. Napaka-inspiring nun. Just think of what you miss.
Yeah.
What you miss in your life kung instead na suportahan niyo yung isa't isa, you're holding you're holding each other's back. Sabi mo nga, di ba? Or you're pulling each other's down. You'll never grow if that's the case.
That's true. Gusto ko nang bumalik sa Effie. Gusto ko nang bumalik sa sarili ko.
Ano ka ba? Well, this one I think is also a very, like, a heavy question.
Yeah.
Was it worth it? Was it worth it that you left your job in Pampanga? Maybe you can also give them a little bit of like background on that. You left your job in Pampanga. It was a very nice job, I heard. And you came here as an au pair. Not saying na mababa ang pagiging au pair, but I mean, you know, you came here knowing that it's not much that you get also from being an au pair, because it's not a salary, it's just an allowance. Was it worth it? And maybe you can share a little about the discipline of having an investment. But before you answer that, I ask that, or I say that because I am a living testimony. I'm a living gusto ko talaga bigyan ng conviction. I'm a living testimony na pagdating sa disiplina, investments, talo niya pa yung 10 years. Was it worth it, Auntie, though?
Of course, it's really, really worth it talaga, Auntie. Just a little bit background about my previous job before. Yeah, I was an audit staff before in Pampanga. Oh my God, I think it's also a revelation. Knowing that I was a candidate for promotion.
Oh.
Na-mention ko ba ito sa
parang one time,
yeah. I still pursue au pairing pa rin. Nung mga panahon na nag-open up ako sa supervisor ko na magre-resign ako, she told me na sayang, ipopromote niya daw sana ako. At the moment, Auntie, alam mo, napapaisip ako, what if tinanggap ko yung promotion and give ako yung au pairing? For sure, until now, wala pa rin ako ng mga bagay na meron ako ngayon. Especially my investment. I really don't want to share about sa mga naipundar ko kasi I really wanted to keep it private talaga, keep it for myself. But the main purpose of this science is to inspire others. So yeah, pumayag na lang din ako. Kaya hindi ko sinabi na I was a candidate for promotion para naman akong magiging emotional. Those times, hindi ko pa nga sinabi na candidate for promotion ako. Ang dami ko nang narinig na mga masasakit na salita. Pag sinabi ko yun, for sure sasabihan nila ako na ipopromote ka na nga, magre-resign ka pa, anong klaseng utak meron ka. Actually, hindi ko pa yun sinabi, Auntie, may narinig na ako. But it's okay. At that moment, I choose to show myself na still positive pa rin ako. Like, I'm pretending hindi ako affected. But deep inside, as in, nasasaktan ako, Auntie. Alam mo yung ipakita sa kanila na your words doesn't affect me. Alam mo yun? Because I really want to focus on what I want to be or where I want to be. And when it comes to discipline naman, like in handling and managing money, nagsaset ako ng specific investment na gusto kong ma-achieve. At the same time, nagsaset din ako ng amount of money para doon. Ang pera na to, hindi ko talaga ito gagawin. Dahil nakalaan na ito for something. You know, nakukuha ko yung gusto ko talaga, yung investment na gusto ko. I love to save. I really love to save money, auntie. At saka takot akong mawala. Hindi pwedeng walang laman yung pera ko, hindi pwedeng maubusan ako, auntie. Just in case may mga emergency, you know. Meron akong nabasa somewhere in social media. It is not about how much money you earn, but it's about how much money you save. Kahit gaano pa kalaki yung kinikita mo, kung waldas dito, waldas doon ka lang naman, and kung wala kang savings, and you don't think about the future, you don't think about tomorrow, so it doesn't make sense anymore. And you really need to prepare for your future talaga, and that's what I did.
Yeah.
And
secure na yung future niya.
Auntie, I really need to,
literally and figuratively.
Yeah.
I mean, she's working on it.
Yeah.
But still, you've got so far.
Thank you, auntie.
Your discipline.
Yeah.
But auntie, I really want to go back also to the promotion though.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, those people who are questioning your decision, are they like in your circle? And you have the freedom. I mean, you can decide.
I invoke myself to remain.
Ganito na lang, like, malapit ba sila na tao sa'yo, or, you know?
Yes, talaga. It's really my people. It's really my, really. And that's what hurts most, auntie, because it's not from other people. It's really your people. But I really didn't take revenge, auntie. Like, I didn't, I didn't say anything back to them. Hindi ko pinagtanggol ang sarili ko. I just focus on what I want to be and where I want to be. So here I am, and still humble.
Yeah. That's the importance of, is that you know your skills, your God-given talents, you know your capabilities, you know the resources available for you, you know what to do with it to make yourself grow, to improve, and sabi mo nga, to get to where you want to be. Sobrang laking factor nung when you are making a decision, you have to be firm. Kailangan alam mo talaga kung ano yung gusto mo. Kasi there are outside factors that will try to destroy or question you, you know. But when it comes to big decisions talaga, maganda yung nakikinig ka, pero finifilter mo kung ano lang yung ipapasok mo sa sistema mo. Kasi kung magdedepende ka sa opinion nila, katulad no, like they're questioning na mapopromote ka, tapos aalis ka, mag-offer ka lang, diba? Hindi mo mai-experience lahat ng mga na-experience mo din. Sabi mo nga, reach in experience if you listen to people na hindi naman talaga dapat mag-matter din yung mga opinion nila sa inyo. Kasi I think, auntie, when our people, our family, our friends, nagpapansin na talaga si Papa. At the end, then ramdam niya, parang ramdam niyang umiyak.
I think it's a comfort, auntie. Thank you, Bob.
Okay, going back. No, I mean, people who are really in your circle and who are genuinely supporting you, they know you, right? Kumbaga, they trust your decisions. They trust your choices. O dahil kilala ka nila, they know that you only want the best for yourself. And yung plano mo naman ay hindi naman marangal naman yung plano mo, marangal naman yung ginagawa mo. So these people who are really genuinely supporting you, they trust that your choices will make you grow, will help you improve.
Yeah, that's true. That's
right?
True. And you know, auntie, those times, sa mga masasakit na salita na natanggap ko before, there is one person there, it's really malapit din sa akin. Kitang-kita ko kung gaano siya ka-trust sa akin, kung gaano siya ka-proud sa akin na pursue it. You know, it's like, kaya mo yan. Kaya mo, as in the middle of those negative side comments about other people, talagang na-appreciate ko yung belief niya sa akin, yung tiwala niya sa akin, and magfo-focus pa ba ako dun sa mga, sa mga taong try na nagda-down sa akin, and doon na lang ako sa taong positive na alam na, alam na I am capable of doing this, and
kung sino ka man, kung sino man siya. Thank you.
I think, is it nice to mention the name?
If you want to appreciate, you want to say your thanks to him.
Thank you, Kuya Ayan. It's pinsan siya ng papa ko.
Naiyak naman ako.
Thank you, Kuya. Simpleng bagay lang yun, pero it really means a lot to me.
Kumbaga yung encouragement niya sa'yo, nag-push talaga.
Yun yung yung nagbigay ng lakas ng loob. That's why mas pinakita ko na hindi ako affected. You know. Parang siya yung taong nag-stood out sa akin. So, I really appreciate. Hindi ko siya makakalimutan sa mga panahon na yun. Kasi siya lang yung nag-iisang tao na naniwala sa akin in the middle of the crowd. You know.
And alam mo, auntie, like what I realize now, we are talking about this particular topic na that's why it's so important to show our support
Yeah.
sa loved ones natin. Like, it's really encouraging to express na naniniwala tayo sa kanila. I believe in you. Auntie, I always say this. Ate, I'm rooting for you. Lagi ko yung sinasabi. Ayun. So, parang reflection lang na it really helps a lot. It's really motivating to express how we believe in our loved ones.
Yeah, that's true.
Simple words lang yan, pero hindi nyo alam kung gaano ka
yung impact niya.
Yes, yung impact niya na mag-help sa... Again, Kuya Ayan, thank you.
Thank you, Kuya.
The experience, it's all worth it, for sure.
It's really worth it talaga.
Ano na yung mga nabisita mo dito, yung mga beautiful places na nakita mo dito?
Really? Yeah. In just 1 year, I went to 5 countries.
Aww.
Yeah, to 5 countries, Auntie. The place or the country na napuntahan ko dito sa Europe na talagang masabi ko it was a dream come true talaga. Switzerland and Paris. Yeah, it's really a dream country for me talaga. And not just for me, and also to, you have to know, to many people. I think it's really a dream country talaga.
Yeah. You've been to Switzerland, you've been to Paris, you've been to Spain already for the Ventura. Right? Diba? Parang pangarap mo lang, and then with your courage na i-pursue mo yung tingin mo talaga na pinakapangarap mo. Oh wow, this one. I think this is relating to the experience here. What specific experience here maybe you can share to our listeners that really helped you grow as a person?
Okay.
Like was there an unfortunate experience you think na napagtagumpayan mo yung struggle na yun, hindi mo akalain na malampasan mo talaga here?
I think it would be emotional again. Okay, ano na,
akala ko talaga hindi siya iiyak.
No, it's not a bad experience. I think it's just a not too good experience. Pagit naman yung bad, no?
Yeah.
Experience I had with my previous host family. It wasn't really a good match talaga. And you know, with Auntie, you really know the experience I had there. You know, I confronted them twice. Face to face, nilatag ko yung mga concern ko, inisa-isa ko sa kanila yung mga lapses na dapat hindi nila gawin bilang isang host family sa kanilang au pair. But at first, Auntie, I was afraid, I was in fear, but thanks to God, because of you, my friends, I found the courage to speak up talaga, Auntie. Yeah, I was abused, but not physically, but it's how the way they treat me. I really didn't feel they treated me the way I want to be treated as an au pair. And yeah, after I opened up to them, umalis ako, nag-decide talaga ako na mag-underbrim match. And you know that moment, Auntie, I was reminded na, you know, hindi ako pumunta dito para magpaabuso, para magpaapi, o para apak-apakan lang ng ibang lahi. Before I planned to, you know, to apply as an au pair, I really did a lot of research, as in a lot about au pairing talaga, Auntie. Especially yung karapatan ng isang au pair talaga. Nagbigay ng courage sa akin, Auntie. Nagawa kong ipagtanggol ang sarili ko, mag-open up, mag-confront sa previous host ko, tsaka nag-decide na maghanap na lang ng ibang host. Kasi hindi ko talaga deserve. But still, I am grateful to them pa rin. If it wasn't for them, Auntie, wala din naman ako ngayon dito. Naging way kung bakit ako nandito, living my dream life. The good thing is that we separate ways with closure. Naging maayos, naging okay din naman kami. And yeah, until such time na nahanap ko yung para talaga sa akin, yung as in match talaga. Masasabi ko talaga na complete package yung experience. When I found another host again, grabe. Parang pinunan nila kung ano yung pagkukulang ng previous host ko. Grabe.
And that's a good thing about au pairing program naman, because if in any case you're not a match, pagdating mo dito, meron namang rematch. So, your agency will still help you to find, you know, a family na magiging match din naman sa'yo. And also, that's a message to our au pairs din.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, you should know your worth as well. And meron kasing mga bagay na tolerable, meron na namang mga hindi. And however, syempre kapag sobra-sobra na, wag naman tayo magpa-abuso sa atin, di ba? And look at you now, like you found a very nice family.
Yeah, praise
the
God,
best,
the best host family.
The best
and
host. Witness talaga. I really agree. I agree on that.
And yeah, Auntie, I just want to say something with the aspiring au pair out there na nandyan pa sa Pinas. Malaking tulong talaga yung you have to know kung ano yung papasukin nyo. Sa mga nakikita nyo, hindi lahat good experience.
Yeah. Kudos to the to your family. Yeah. So, Auntie, thank you for sharing that. Auntie. That's very
Why not? not.
Sobra, grabe. With the cultural exchange program, was it difficult for you to immerse yourself with Dutch culture? I'm asking this because maybe there are still young dreamers out there who are afraid of it and they lack the confidence na parang gusto nilang ma-experience pero natatakot sila, you know, like so with your experience, was it difficult, you know, to immerse yourself with the Dutch culture?
So since I considered myself as an adopted person, I think there are some Dutch culture na I can easily immerse myself with, and there are some others not. And I think I will answer it by yes and no. Yes, difficult siya when it comes to their, how you call that, to the language and to their food.
To the food. To their food.
Totoo.
Talaga. Okay.
Totoo, auntie. Kasi sa language naman, medyo nahirapan ako, auntie, because it's more on throat sound and I cannot really pronounce it well.
Were you trying to learn?
But I am trying to learn. But there are some words na I can pronounce well naman.
Yeah.
Pero marami talagang mga term na pag sasabihin mo siya, hindi talaga well.
Yeah, okay.
Alam, because sometimes when I try to speak on their own language, my host kids really say that, hey, Effie, you didn't speak it well. Like they really correct me talaga. Also, their food, it took me a long time para ma-adapt yung food nila.
Salad-salad lang.
Oo, kasi sila, auntie, yung breakfast nila, okay lang sa kanila yung prutas, yung oatmeal.
And yung yogurt, tapos yung sa lunch naman.
Yung sa lunch naman nila is bread lang with mga toppings. Basta very rare ka lang makakita na nag-rice sila. So, ayun, medyo it took a long time for me na ma-adapt ko yun. But now, okay na ako sa food. Alam mo yung pag may nakain ng ako, okay na ako kahit walang rice.
Totoo. Alam mo, just share ko lang sa inyo. Like, morning, yung breakfast, okay, tinapay lang ako. Totoo talaga ba?
Totoo, auntie.
Although ako naman, nagtitinapay na lang din or hindi na ako nagbe-breakfast. Pero I mean, ayun na nga, andito siya. And then, okay na tinapay, okay.
Masasabi ko na na-immerse ko yung sarili ko when it comes to their food, auntie. And now, sometimes once a day lang ako kumakain ng kanin. And then, ayun, no naman siya. It's not too difficult for me. Dutch people are known to be direct and frank people talaga. Kung ano yung nasa isip nila, sasabihin talaga yan nila. O nang walang sugar coating, walang flowering words, walang chechebureche na ganun, ganyan. Sasabihin talaga yan nila. Very direct. I didn't really had a hard time dealing with that because me, as a person, ganun ako.
Yes.
Ganun ako, auntie.
Very frank ka ba? I'm very frank to the max.
I am also direct and frank ka na tao din. Kaya hindi ako nahirapan doon.
I see.
And also, with their lifestyle talaga.
Right.
Hindi ako nahirapan. Bakit? Kasi gusto ko yung lifestyle nila. I really like the way how they make themselves occupied.
Right.
How they make themselves busy when it comes to work and life. Balance naman siya. And I really like it, auntie. You know, I had a lot of free times in my host family, but wala akong sinasayang na oras. I can say that I really had a good busy life talaga. Kung meron akong free, it's just Sunday lang talaga. Yung masasabi ko talagang nakaka-me time ako. Hindi ako occupied sa mga iba't ibang bagay. So gustong-gusto ko siya. And I really want to say na hindi naman ganun kahirap to deal with Dutch culture kasi they really have a beautiful culture. And to those aspiring au pair na nagda-doubt sa sarili nila na maybe natatakot na i-immerse ang sarili nila dito, no. You will know when you're here.
Yeah,
totoo.
It really boils down to like how willing you are to improve yourself, to learn. Kasi nga andito nga tayo for cultural exchange talaga. And whatever we can take na something na makakapag-improve din naman talaga sa atin, let's be open to it.
Yeah, that's true.
And nakita ko yun sa iyo, even sa pagiging active lang ng host mom mo, diba? So she's very sporty as well, and nakukuha mo din siya.
Yeah, totoo.
And that's the whole point of it, to adapt to the culture and take what you think can make you better, can help you become better.
Yeah,
Ayan. Okay, so that's so nice, Auntie. We're down to our 8th.
Yay!
So one of the things that I really admired about you is your relationship with your mom. Right? So you talk to her almost like every day, pretty much every day. You really find time to spend time with your mom, even if it's just over the phone. What values or lessons has she given you that continue to guide you wherever you are, or especially now that you're here?
Una, her love and respect sa parents niya. You know what, auntie, naka-mention si mama ko before sa akin na when you disrespect your parents, you will never be successful in life. And auntie, naniwala ako dyan. Totoo, naniwala talaga ako dyan, auntie. And you know, natakot ako. Natakot ako, maybe I will disrespect my parents and I will not be, you know, successful in life. And
sorry to interrupt you, but like that's also biblical, right?
Yeah, that's
like,
true. That's true.
That's one command.
Yeah,
that
yeah.
has a very big
That's
promise,
true.
right? A reward.
Yeah, na
Honor your parents, and you will be rewarded.
Yeah, that's true. My mom really didn't mean about wealth, like when it comes to being successful in life.
Yeah,
It is not about wealth.
of course.
It's about living the life with harmony and peace. Kasi, kahit gaano ka pa kayaman dyan, kung wala kang good relationship sa parents mo, wala kang peace talaga.
True.
And second is, yung prinsipyo niya, hindi ko kailangan ng validation or ng permission kahit pa sa sarili niyang asawa when it comes to her parents. Alam mo yung, for example, she will give support financially. Hindi niya na kailangan magpaalam pa sa asawa niya, specifically, kasi nanay niya yun, kasi parents niya yun. I can give what I want to give. That's what I really love with my mom talaga. And I think the last one is that always keep your feet on the ground.
Yes.
Whatever life takes you, remain humble. Always keep your feet on the ground talaga. Wag, you know, don't let your achievements make you become an arrogant person, become, you know, mapagmataas na tao, maging hambog, and yun talaga, auntie, I really admire my mom when it comes to her values in life. Very.
In relation to that, like you witnessed like the hard work of your parents, right?
Yeah.
Would you say that you were able to give that back to your parents?
I already did.
Aw.
I think in a way that I took one of my mom's responsibility. Kinuha ko yung responsibilidad ng nanay ko sa isa kong kapatid na sabi ko, Ma, maybe I can just support Puy sa kanyang pag-aaral. Maybe you can now start saving for your own. Kasi for almost 10 years more than 10 years as a domestic helper, parang wala siyang na-save para sa sarili niya. It's because
Kayo yung inuuna niya.
Yeah, because kami yung inuuna niya, and that's how I want to give back na maybe you can start saving for yourself now, and since able naman na ako, nakakapag-support na naman ako, maybe ako na ang magpaaral sa kapatid ko. So,
God bless you, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should be proud of yourself. Nung unang meet na, parang unang mga times na nag-uusap tayo before, one of the very first questions na tinanong ko kay F, are you a breadwinner? Breadwinner ka ba?
Yeah.
Breadwinner ka ba? And the story will start there if you are a breadwinner. And sabi niya, hindi ako breadwinner, bunso. Hindi ka bunso, pero parang
panganay ako sa
pangalan. Yeah, so sabi ko, that's really nice. Ganito, ganyan. And then later on, she took on the responsibility out of her free will and her own initiative, and nakaka-proud yun, auntie.
Thank you, auntie.
You will be blessed even more for sharing what you have with your siblings and with your family. Part na siya ng culture natin, but you know, even though part siya ng culture natin as a Filipino, still, choice pa rin natin if we share what we have or no. Kasi parang, di ba, we will talaga natin, but and yet, we choose to share because it's fulfilling and it's feeding our soul, it's giving us the satisfaction, the happiness na nakakapag-share tayo, whatever it is that we can share.
That's true.
And first to our family before other else.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Sabi mo nga din kanina nag-uusap tayo, like, I don't believe na yung hard work natin, masasawalang, parang mapupunta lang sa wala. Yung hard work natin, yung mga sikap natin, hindi man ngayon, right? Hindi man ngayon, pero may ibibigay talaga sa atin ng Panginoon din as a reward sa lahat na naging hard work natin. May it be yesterday, long time ago, o yung hard work natin ngayon. But I'm really just a firm believer na may magbubunga lahat.
Pag pinaghirapan mo, for sure may reward.
May reward. Amen.
Today
was a very good day, ha?
It's really a very good day.
Amen, Lord. Thank you, Lord.
Okay.
9th question!
Yay! Maybe we can also drink water.
Please.
Let's clear it, auntie. Yay! We made it to the 9th question.
Auntie. If there's one negative thing, you think you've successfully changed in yourself for your own good, what do you think is it? What is it?
I will be being honest here talaga.
Of course.
It was before naman. I think, and I already did successfully change. It would be the spending or wasting my time, energy, my attention in talking about the lives of other people.
Hindi ko in-expect.
Before, auntie. Before, when you're you're in a circle.
Okay.
And yeah,
I'm so interested. Okay.
Yeah, when you're in a circle and then we can call it chismis.
Yes.
Yeah. And syempre, hindi mo talaga maiiwasan magbibigay ka din ng side comment about the topic about the specific people na pinag-uusapan.
Right.
And that I successfully changed talaga,
okay.
auntie. Instead of focusing on other people's lives, why not focus on our own?
Yeah.
Kasi ang gaan ng buhay kapag nagpo-focus tayo sa sarili natin. And I think the second one is how I learned to say no.
Oh, that's
I can say now, I am in my no era.
Gusto ko yun. I'm in my no era.
Yeah, totoo. Kasi before, auntie, alam mo, lagi akong nag-yes, especially when it comes to money.
Okay.
Huling pera ko na, ibibigay ko pa rin dahil ayokong isipin ng taong manghihiram sa akin na, ay, ang damot-damot naman nito, ay, ang sama-sama naman ang ugali nito.
Mm-hmm.
So, ayun, auntie, na-cope up ko siya na, as in, I really learned how to say no. Saying no, learning to say no is not a bad thing.
It's not.
It's not. It's for your own good. Like, once na pag-build up na tayo, unahin natin yung sarili natin. Extend tayo ng help sa mga tao unlimited. We cannot fill others people's cup when our cup is not filled.
Or if it's empty.
Yeah, if it's, auntie, hindi natin pwedeng ibigay yung bagay na wala tayo sa inyo.
Yes. And if that means saying no because you're building yourself you're prioritizing yourself, and that's okay.
That's okay.
Yeah. And when we are saying no, yes, that's true, not just in money, not just in financial matters, but like even, let's say invitations or in decision making, or when some people are convincing you to hate somebody. I mean, in everything, like learn to say no. And when you are saying no, you don't owe them an explanation.
Yeah, that's true.
Finish.
Period
na yun. And again, go back tayo doon sa kung yung taong kausap mo ay kilala ka bilang ikaw, hindi niya i-question. Okay, gets ko na. Yung parang ganun talaga. Yung judgment yung decisions mo.
Hindi mo in-expect.
Hindi. Hindi ko na-expect yung dalawa thing. But auntie, I think sorry auntie but I think, feeling ko naman dadaan talaga tayo doon. Yung immature pa tayo. And later on, marirealize mo din na wala namang good talaga.
Totoo. Wala talaga
sa'yo talaga din.
Walang magandang dulot.
Yeah, right?
Yeah. Like, we really know each other. Because every time na nag-uusap tayo, it's more about us.
Yeah.
And that's what I really love.
Thank you, auntie. Like, parang pag medyo lumiliko na yung isa, hey.
Di bang daan yan?
Tama
dito.
Gusto ko yun. Okay, oh my God. Hala, number 10 na tayo.
Yay! Makakahinga na ako finally.
Last na to. We have the final question, and then I'm gonna give you this one, but I'll explain that later.
Okay,
so the final question is, auntie, what's your heartline? What's your heartline?
Oh my God!
That one message from your story that you like our listeners to remember.
So I think I will be more focused on my experience here, my life here in Europe. It would be excited.
Excited ako. I don't have any idea.
So this is heartline.
I don't have idea.
My heartline is, I am indigenous, and in a foreign land, I found my voice. I spoke up, I stood up for myself, and I turned struggle into strength.
Auntie, I love it.
That's my heartline, auntie.
Naiyak naman ako doon. Parang yung mga words mo na yun, alam ko yung story behind.
Yeah,
hindi natin,
there's a story talaga.
We did not put it into details, but I've seen how you stood up for yourself.
Thank you,
like,
auntie.
even me, like not even me can do that in that particular situation. But you were able to really speak up for yourself, and then you were able to take yourself out of that situation na nagbigay naman sa iyo ng napakagandang pamilya. You had the voice talaga, auntie. And
thank you, auntie.
You turned it really into strength.
Auntie,
I love it. I love it.
Auntie.
Oh my God. Alam mo yung luha ko,
you.
pinipigilan ko kasi ayaw kong yung makeup ko.
I really hate you talaga. Alam mo
You're
yung
welcome.
alam yung pinaka-goal ko dapat hindi ako magiging emotional.
That's okay.
Pero wala,
because
hindi kaya.
You spoke from your heart, and of course it's your experiences that we are talking about. So I would understand if you cannot contain the emotion.
Thank you.
Auntie, thank you so much.
Auntie, thank you. It's such an honor to be your first guest in Heartlines. Thank you.
You are the very first guest. Share ko lang sa inyo na when I decided to finally start my podcast, this Heartline, automatic chat ako sa kanya. Gang! Magpa-podcast ako. Ito yung konsepto. Ganito, as in, sinat ko agad sa kanya. And like, in a minute, nag-reply na siya agad. Dala, auntie, ganito, ganyan. And then, auntie, please, piliin mo saan ito ang i-profile ko. So, andyan siya sa pinakasimula nitong podcast na to.
Thank you,
that's why,
that's why I'm the first guest.
That's why you're the first guest.
Oh my God. Actually, medyo nag-disagree ako na ako ang first guest. Parang ako yung na-training ground. I hope, to the next guest.
Training
God
ground.
bless, and good luck. It's really different sitting here. The feeling is really different. Really, it's really different. It feels different.
Ang sakit na pangako dun. Oh, thank you so much, Auntie. I mean,
my pleasure.
You know, isa sa mga gusto ko talagang i-emphasize is that it takes courage. It takes courage and confidence to share your story.
Yeah, that's true, Auntie.
Especially dito, they really value privacy here.
Yeah, that's
and
true.
yet you are here supporting me also, and you shared your story. And I really hope that the young people in your community will see this.
I hope.
And they will also start believing in themselves, that they can also achieve whatever they want in life as long as they believe in themselves and they have that courage to finally really work on
on what they
want.
Yeah.
Okay.
True, Auntie.
And excited ako na makita kung sino yung susunod sa'yo.
Sino kaya?
Sino kaya?
Sino kaya yung...
amen to that. Amen to that.
Oh, yeah.
From me na ito, I really wanna say na nakita ko how much you wanna give back to your community, to the point that you were the one who decided na, okay, instead of inviting some other people from other parts of the Philippines, dun ka talaga sa community.
Yeah, that's true.
And kaya sobrang proud ako sa'yo kasi kumbaga hindi ka nag-gatekeep ng opportunity. Kasi hindi mo kinip lang sa sarili mo yung oportunidad na ma-experience to. Na shinare mo siya doon sa community mo. And I don't mean this podcast, but she was actually working on something so that somebody from her community will follow here.
And we'll see you here kung sino ka man. I'm really excited to see you here. We are really excited.
Auntie, and with that, Auntie, God bless your heart.
Thank you.
May God bless your heart.
Thank you, Auntie.
May God bless your heart for that, Auntie, and I'm so excited for your journey.
Yeah, thank you, Auntie.
But yeah, I think, Auntie, we will take this opportunity to say hi to our supporters. Talagang hinanap ko talaga dito. Ayan, mag-shoutout kasi nag-promise ako sa kanila na
in the next
sa next episode natin ay babatiin natin sila. We wanna say hi to doon tayo sa mga nag-comment sa sa video na, sa first episode natin. Say hi sa meron tayong mga viewers also from outside the Philippines.
Yeah, that's true.
Ayan, shout out kay Ate Jinky Labuanya.
Yeah, that's my family.
Yeah, that's my
family.
Kay Miguel sa Thailand. Hello po.
Yeah, Jinky is in Singapore.
Oh, Jinky is in Singapore. For to Mabel also, and to those who shared our video, thank you so much. Makaka-reach tayo ng mga listeners, mga viewers, subscribers. Yes, pag sinishare natin yung mga episodes natin. So please do share our episodes. Say hi to Ate Sheena. Ate Sheena.
Ligante.
Hi, Ate. Sa aking pinsan na si Rylene. Hi. Kay Sheena, kay Rylene. Ayan, feeling celebrity talaga sa mo ko like Daffy.
It feels like a celebrity talaga sitting here. That's true.
Yes. Kay Ruby. Ayan, kay Ruby na nasa Thailand. Also to Ate Luzian. Luzian yung pangalan niya dito. Sa Ate Raquel. Kay Ma'am Girly. Ma'am Girly Langga. Thank you so much. I can't wait also to feature your story here.
Wow.
Yeah. Ayan, kay Dayan. Kay sa aking best friend na si Marilyn. Ayan. And kay Mang. Hindi siya nag-comment dito pero naalala ko. Kay Mang. Sa mamang niya, namamang ko na din. Nakikimamang na ako.
Magkapatid na tayo.
Magkapatid na kami. So, wala siyang choice. Imamamang ko ang mamang niya. Kay Mang, thank you so much. Grabe, yung malayo siya, hindi ko siya kadugo. Nasa malayo siya, pero pinaparamdam niya talaga yung support niya din. And you know, Auntie, what I feel from your mom? Like, she really makes it to a point na ma-feel ko na she's there. That she's supporting, that she sees me, and that she believes in me.
I really appreciate it, Auntie. Kasi parang wala siyang absent sa lahat ng mga videos niya.
Sobra. Tapos, at saka nagme-message din siya talaga. And, so, yeah. Ayoko na. Nakikimama. Siyempre, i-hi ko din yung aking second mom din. Second mom, aking stepmom. Ayan. DH din siya. Nakalimutan ko na kung saan country, but second wife ng aking tatay. Tapos hindi ko shinout out yung pamilya ko.
Your number one supporter.
Yeah, of course. Alam na yun nila, my family. Nag-chat sa akin si Junior nung nakaraan. Ate, ang ganda ng YouTube mo.
Oh my God.
So, ayan. Thank you so much. And I really, really am looking forward to sharing more stories here. And, ayun. So, sa mga magpapabati pa, babatiin natin sa next na episode natin. So, okay. So, I have here, naka-paper pa siya sa ngayon, but this one, Auntie, I'm an advocate of, like self-affirmation.
Yeah, I know.
These are all self-affirmation, and at this very moment, you pick one, and I want you to say this to yourself. You know, I believe that before other people believe in you, you should start that in yourself. Believe in yourself. It should start from within you. I want my guests to leave here na babaunin nila itong self-affirmation ito that they will tell themselves. Next time, naka-card na ito. Tapos dadalhin, ibibigay natin. So,
and I will say it loud and proud. Charis.
Oh, yes.
Say it. Okay.
Amen. Yes.
Baka hindi ko mabasa yung writing mo. Okay. I forgive myself for the past mistakes and move forward with grace. Amen.
Oh my God, Auntie! Thank you.
I really move forward with grace.
Despite whatever it is in the past, move forward with grace.
Yeah, let's
Amen
do that.
Auntie, thank you, baby!
Babalik na ako sa dating ako.
Chugo, Auntie.
Thank you so much,
Yeah,
guys.
Auntie, thank you so much.
Oh, si Bobby, maghahag daw sana.
Oh, ikaw din
Bobby,
ba?
may gift.
Congratulate Tita F.
Congratulate, Tita F.
Thank you.
Nakits Tita F na.
Again, thank you so much for listening to our Heartlines.
Thank you.
And thank you so much to our guest for today, our very first guest. I hope you got inspired with the story. And again, this is your space for real talks from Real Hearts. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. And please leave a comment on our section. And then I will, a comment section that I know who are there. Yeah? And babati ko kayo sa susunod. And if you have your thoughts, something, which part na nakarelate kayo, you can comment it on our comment section. Yay! Thank you! Thank you, Hearts! Oh,
See you on our next episode. On her next episode. Bye! See you on our next episode.